created the heavens, the earth, and every living thing. The mountains rose, the rivers flowed, and the Garden of Eden was filled with beauty and life. But something was missing. God had created the first man, Adam, and placed him in the beautiful Garden of Eden. Adam named the animals and cared for the garden, but among all the creatures, none was like him. None could share his thoughts, his life, or his companionship. Seeing this, God said, "It is not good for man to be alone." So God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. While he slept, God took one of Adam's ribs and formed it into a woman. When Adam awoke and saw her, he recognized that she was part of him, bone of his bone and flesh of his flesh. Her name was Eve. The name Eve means life, or the living one. She would become the mother of all humanity. Together, Adam and Eve lived peacefully in the Garden of Eden. The garden was full of beautiful trees, flowing rivers, and abundant food. There was no suffering, no fear, and no death. Everything God created was good. God gave them freedom to eat from every tree in the garden except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God warned them, "You may eat freely from every tree in the garden, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you must not eat, for when you eat from it, you will surely die." For a time, Adam and Eve lived in harmony with God and with each other. But one day, a serpent appeared in the garden. The serpent spoke to Eve and questioned God's command. It suggested that the fruit of the forbidden tree would give wisdom and make them like God. The fruit looked beautiful and desirable. Tempted by curiosity and desire for wisdom, Eve took the fruit and ate it. She also gave some to Adam, who ate it as well. At that moment, everything changed. Fear entered their hearts for the first time. When God came walking in the garden, Adam and Eve hid. God called out to them, asking, "Where are you?" This moment marked the beginning of humanity's separation from God. Because of their disobedience, Adam and Eve could no longer remain in the Garden of Eden. God sent them out of the garden to live in the world beyond it. Life outside the garden would be difficult. There would be work, pain, and hardship. Yet even in judgment, God showed mercy. Eve became the mother of children and generations. Among her first sons were Cain and Abel. From Eve came the entire human family. Her story is not only about temptation and disobedience, it is also about the beginning of human life, the power of choice, and the hope that continued through generations. Eve reminds us that every decision we make carries consequences. But even when mistakes happen, life continues and God's plan moves forward. From one woman came the generations of humanity. And that is the story behind the name Eve. Comment your name below. It may be explained in the next episode